Now at 6, competency and sanity. After the guilty verdict for a man who says he was insane when he shot at police, we dig deeper to uncover what psychologists do behind the scenes to make those decisions. Good evening. We first told you last night that the jury found Daniel Spells, the man who tried to plead insanity, to be sane after all. Not only that, but also guilty of attempted murder and 4 other charges for shooting at a Fort Wayne police officer last May. Lawyers hired a couple forensic psychologists to evaluate Daniel Spells. Today, News Channel 15's Megan Reust caught up with one of them. She joins us now live from downtown with more. So Megan, how do they determine whether someone's competent and sane?
Well, Mark, there's really a lot that goes into it before someone who pleads insanity can even take the stand here in Allen County. Things like mental health evaluations, IQ tests, and also digging up old mental health records, something that Dr. Megan Reust tells me he does to ensure justice for both the defendant and the state of Indiana.
Just because one might have a low IQ doesn't necessarily render one incompetent to stand trial.
Dr. Ross says there are a lot of misconceptions about what competency is. For the court's purpose, psychologists look for 2 things.
Are they able to work with their attorney? That's the biggest part. And then constitutionally, do they understand the charge that is against them?
Dr. Ross has worked hundreds of insanity cases. He says just because someone may have a mental illness doesn't mean he or she is insane. And in fact, less than 1% who plead insanity are found to be insane.
You don't get a free pass. It just doesn't mean you walk out. And I've never had a case where somebody has, been released from custody.
In the Spells case, Dr. Ross evaluated him 2 separate times for about 3.5 hours and took about 10 hours to dig up old records and talk with family members.
I have to take a very carefully long amount of time I spend with these folks to do the evaluations, get records. The point is, you want to do a comprehensive eval to understand what they were like before. People think we're wasting taxpayer money. I like to think we're just trying to ensure justice.
In case you're curious, there are only 2 psychologists here in Fort Wayne who help the courts with determining sanity and competency. For now, reporting live downtown, Megan Reust, News Channel 15.